Many people who are innocent in this world, of course there are very few, but they become so detached from all worldly problems like lust and greed and many others, because they are so pure that nothing can spoil them and malign them. This is such a great blessings we have, that innocence is actually created in us. And it was created much before all the innocence. Everything was created much, much before we were created. It's such a great quality for us to become innocent. It gives you joy. As small children, they may not speak even, but they give us so much joy. Even after coming to Sahaja Yoga, I have seen people are not full of joy. They're very serious. They don't know how to laugh, how to enjoy anything. That's the sign that they are still lacking in innocence. So, it's important to understand that if you are Sahaja Yogis, you should be joyous and give joy to others, just like children, how sweet they are. They may be newly born, but how much joy they give you. But supposing you do not have that capacity to enjoy the innocence of children, then nobody can help you. Because that's the innate quality human beings have. And if you don't have that quality, no use having any other sense. Like some people like food, they like colors, they like all other things, that we really enjoy everything in its full measure. Otherwise, we start judging it, we start criticizing it. People raise so many things, questions. If you see something and it gives you joy, then you are supposed to give the explanation for that. As we have many critics in this world, and they are all the time criticizing one another. Now the critics are criticizing critics. That's the biggest problem. That's their job. And they go on criticizing others, never criticizing themselves, and thinking no end of themselves. And with that, they create a very bad kind of a community, which is actually very harmful. It's very dangerous. It's like having some sort of a boil or some sort of a septic thing in your body, in your being. You should be able to enjoy everything and to enjoy your children, enjoy children of other people. I should say you are getting into a problem by which you cannot enjoy anything. By temperament, you think you are very serious, you are very mature, you are very developed, but you are not innocent. Such a person gives such a headache to everyone. If there's one like that in the family, people want to get rid of, which is of giving joy to others. Depends on how much joy you can give it to others. It doesn't want anything. Such a person won't say that I must get this, I must have this position, I should be leader, I should be this and that. No. He just enjoys giving joy. Joy to others and being humorous and kind, and never tries to insult anyone and hurt anyone. If such a person hurts by mistake also, he goes on repenting about it. And 100 times he'll beg your pardon if he has hurt you. Such a happy person is a real Sajjana. That's the one we want to have all around. Those who have no hatred for anyone, no malice for anyone, and not finding faults with another, but trying to find what is the good point of that person. What is so special about that person? It's not bothered as to what color you are, whether you are black or white, whether you are tall or short. It makes no difference, because it is absolute joy. And for this absolute joy, you don't criticize and you don't try to find faults with others. Within him, enlightened, then he sees it and enjoys the humor behind it. The humor of all these people, what they are mad after, how they behave, the way he understands, the jokes behind it, jokes which is avoiding reality. And reality is only possible if you are in the realm of joy. Otherwise, all the time you find something wrong, something upsetting, so something disturbing. But if you see the humor behind everything, then you are perfectly all right. For example, I would say that I have had many such experiences that people have told me, Mother, such and such fellow is like that, such and such fellow is like that. So, I would ask that person, are you like that? Direct. I said, no, I'm not like that. But I said, why everybody sees that in you? This must be wrong. All of them must be wrong, or you are wrong. Then he would say, maybe myself. And that's how, you see, you can mold also such people who think that they are correct and the rest of the world is all bad. And they have every right to hate them and to think in the wrong direction. What happens with that is that you lose the essence of joy. Essence of joy is in seeing in everything the source of joy. Supposing you see something here, now if it is odd, it should give you also great sense of humor. If it is beautiful, it should give you another sense of appreciation. But I can't understand people who go on harping on some sort of a thing that has no meaning in their lives, nor in the lives of others. I would say my father had a great capacity to do that. Once I went home, so I said my brother was praising this man for his music. What do you think, his friend? He said, he is a musician, no doubt, but he is very courageous. I said, why? Because he may go on singing anything. He never feels bad about it. Everybody might be nervous or everybody might be laughing at it, but he is not at all bothered. He goes on singing in his own ways. So that is the beauty of understanding every defect in a person can be enjoyed. It's very much a sense, I should say, a very subtle sense by which you can enjoy every person. If he has defects, then you enjoy them as humorous thing. And if he has something very good, then also you can enjoy. So why do you shun people? Why should you get out of people, criticize them for nothing wrong? Or somebody is a Catholic. Just see yourself. See what is wrong with you. Why do you think like that? Why do you look at those things and always think that another person, something wrong with him. And then you form groups and then you fight. You can have even wars with this kind of an idea that the another person is not all right and you are absolutely perfect. But look at the children. Children are not like that. They do not have all these funny ideas of impressing people with their unchaste life. None of them. On the contrary, children are very conscious and they want to become very chaste people. What is your self? Self is nothing but joy. A joyous person is definitely a person who has got his self expressing through his joy. Such a person is so joy giving, so humorous, and never degrading anyone. In every small thing, it sees a beauty, and nature of every creation is so beautiful.